What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great night. I just wanted to come on here real quick because I wanted to talk a minute about perspective. And I posted something last night on Facebook about this topic, and I got a pretty good response, and people seemed like it added a lot of value. So I thought I would share it with you and see if it did the same for you guys as well. Again, before we start, this is just strictly my opinion, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody. But I just wanted to throw it out there. At least let me give everybody a few more minutes to check on here, and I see a few people. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine. And not going too crazy, and you're just taking time to really work on yourselves and preparing for when we can get back out into the real world to go out there and continue to add value like I know you guys were doing prior to all this. But so let me take a second and get into this. So like I said before, for anybody else that's kicking on, this is just simply my opinion. But that being said, cerebral palsy is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I know that might sound crazy because you're like, what the heck? Like, how can that be? How can that be? Sure, I had my struggles, and I wasn't able to play sports, the way I had wanted to, and I got dirty looks from kids and stuff like that. Had my share of experiencing bullying and all that, but and that led to some serious confidence issues, um, go going forward. I and they lasted honestly into my early 20s, and it was something I really struggled with big time. And it wasn't until I found fitness and Spartan that I or no, let me back up. My family, my teachers, my friends, they all tried to instill that confidence in me and push me to make sure I didn't take the easy way out, and but I still had those major confidence issues that did last into my early 20s. And you would never see me going to football games in school, or doing any of those things, or being super social, just because I always thought people were either one, talking to me because of my disability and they felt bad, or two, they weren't talking to me because of that disability. It wasn't until I found fitness and the Spartan community that I really started to buy into it. Like I said before, my family and my friends, tried to instill that in me, but I just didn't buy in. But once I found fitness and I was able to get those competitive juices out and experience some of the things that I experienced, and then on top of that Spartan, it it really led to me becoming the person that I am today. And like I wrote last night in the write up I did, I like to consider myself, Tom Brady, not because I think I'm the best or anything like that, but many people, unless you live in New England or are a huge football fan, don't realize that he was drafted 199th overall in the NFL draft and really wasn't expected to be any good. So when I set out to do something, I put that pressure on myself, and I'm proving to myself, I have that chip on my shoulder. I tell myself, like, you know what, you have to do this because you know you have this big mountain to climb, and it pushes me and it motivates me, and it sounds weird, I know, but that's the honest truth. And you know what, I I realize that everybody struggles, but why I do what I do with Handicapable Fitness, and why I put myself out there and really, push all you guys, is because I wasted so many years of my life, because I had these confidence issues. Maybe wasted what isn't a good word, but but like I let so many good years go by without really living the life that you know I believe I'm called to live. And I don't want that for anybody out there watching, you know. And so that's why I try to instill, go out and push yourself. Rise above whatever your quote unquote disability is. You are not you are not defined by that disability. In fact, use it as motivation to really push yourself. I mean, I know for me, and I can only speak for me. Um, I wake up every day and I remind myself that I have cerebral palsy, so I have to go harder because I can't eat, 5 slices of pizza and go for a run, so I have to work extra hard to do the everyday tasks, that are required. You know what? But to me, it's what motivates me. It's what pushes me. And you know what? Like I said, I don't want you guys, or I don't want anybody in the handicapped community to, miss out on opportunities because they don't have the confidence in themselves. You guys are not your disability. It's a part of you, yes, but if you want to, achieve something, it can be done. And here's the cool part about it. And I hear so many people say, well, I don't want to be. It's great. I'm an inspiration, but I don't want to be known as the person with CP or the person with spina bifida or limb loss, whatever the case may be, that inspires people. I just want to be James. I just want to be Susie and live my life, And I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, we have to realize that us going out there and doing these things, going to the gym, doing Spartan races, going rock climbing, there's a lot of able-bodied people that wouldn't do that, and you inspire them. But even more importantly, let's say there's another handicapable person over there, and they see you out rock climbing, or they see you doing a Spartan race. All of a sudden, a light bulb goes off in their head, and they're going, "Oh my gosh, you're telling me I can do this?" Then next thing you know, boom, they're out there doing it. What a cool feeling that is. What a cool feeling. And it all started because they saw you just going and living your life and doing what it is that you want to do to pass your time. Now you've kind of passed the torch to them, and you've lit a fire in them that can't be put out, and it gives people a new lease on life. So really dig deep, especially in this time, and really think about. I'm not saying that there's not struggles there, because there's definite struggles, and I don't want to sweep those under the rug here. It's all about okay, let's analyze the situation. Okay, I'm struggling, but how can I take those struggles and turn them into a positive? Because you know what, you can overcome so many different things if you just put your mind to it. Like a lot of you may have seen the walking video I did the other day with my walker. I was telling myself, like, James, what are you doing? You haven't walked in about 6 weeks since you've gone to the gym, because the weather hasn't been good, or you just haven't gone to the gym. What are you doing? And I told myself, you know what? I have to do this. I have to do this for me, and I have to prove to myself that I can do it. And it's like I put in the post, great things happen when we push ourselves a little bit further. Obviously be safe about it, but really, really dig deep and really search within yourself and explore the things that make you uncomfortable. And those are the things that you should be doing, because eventually you're going to become comfortable with them, just like in the gym. When you want to build muscle, how you build muscle is through repetition. So you have to tear that muscle down to build it back up. That's the same thing with any challenge. It's only scary the first couple times you do it. But then you're like, what the heck? I've already done this before, so why can't I do it again? And next thing you know, you're peeling back the layers of the onion. And like I said, I'm not paid by Spartan or anything like that, but doing these Spartan races and doing these physical activities have not only opened up a whole new avenue for me to get those competitive juices out, it's allowed me to experience something that I can't really put into words. And the people that I've met from doing this, started off as friends, now I call them family, and we support each other, we push each other, we motivate each other. You guys can get out there, you guys can live your dreams, but it's important that you surround yourself with people, with like-minded people that are gonna push you, so that when you get down, because you're not gonna be motivated every single day to go out there and do whatever your dream is. But if you surround yourself with people that are like-minded people, you can call them up and be like, you know what, man, I am just not motivated. And they can say, you know what, get your butt in gear, let's go. And that's the beauty of this. And when you have one of those phone calls and then you get off, you're ready to run through a wall. So that's right there is why I say cerebral palsy is the best thing that's ever happened to me, because it's opened up so many doors, and it's allowed me to meet so many amazing people, and allowed me to connect with people in a way that I never thought was possible. I'm sitting here today because of my cerebral palsy. I'm talking to you right now. I'm running Handicapable Fitness because of my cerebral palsy, and I'm able to connect with so many awesome individuals. So again, I don't want to sweep it under the rug and say, oh, whatever your challenge is, that's nothing, just get over it. No, that's not it at all. But you use this as motivation. Push yourself. You are not defined by whatever your disability is. But you know what? You have one kick in the butt to really get things going. And when you accomplish those things, like I hit on earlier about going for the walk, when you accomplish those things, you are so proud of yourself, because in the beginning you doubted yourself. You're like, can I do this? Then you go out and do it, and oh man, I can't explain the feeling that gives you. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it didn't offend anybody. This is my opinion. As always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If I can do anything to help you, that is why I'm here. I live to serve, and I say it all the time. I'm able to live my dream because of so many people like you. I would love to connect, hear what your dreams are. Let's build a community. Let's continue to motivate each other, continue to get out there, and really just show the world what's possible, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. So stay positive, stay true to yourself, keep the faith, and know that you matter in this world. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.